Day, however you greet people at this time of the day. I'm getting ready to play another day of my tutorial. Hopefully I won't die today. It's very embarrassing yesterday. I played this game for quite a while, and to actually die is a little embarrassing, but it happens. I get a little overconfident, which happens quite a bit when I play games. Maybe I think I'm better than I am, but I know I'm really good at this game, so I've got no clue. So we'll see what it goes when it actually starts. We'll see. And yes, I am looking at my phone, but I'll look at it later. I don't need to look at it now. So as I recall, I had found a small place. I had done some digging my first day, so that way I could actually have some experience points from not sitting around doing nothing on my first day. And here we are. Guess I wasn't quite on it yet. Anyway, so I've left a lot of stuff in here for the moment. I'll probably get rid of this and this too, so I can go collect more items. I guess I will make more stone arrows. That'll free up another slot, and now I can go out and look around for things. Pretty well got an idea of where I am. So what I did was I shot him from being crouched, which gave me the 2x damage because he hadn't seen me yet. And thank goodness I was able to get my arrow back. That was really nice. Well, I'm all for looking through new places. I almost never keep paper, and this stuff is seriously needed for farm plots and other things, the nitrite, the brains, and everything else that goes along with it. Usually stuff like this is for you to climb up onto the roof. So I'm going to climb up onto the roof, see what birds or animals are going to attack me. It has a tendency to have vultures up here on roofs. All right, so nothing there. Anything in here? Yep. And I was nice enough to wake him up before I... Oh, he's a crawler too, isn't he? You gotta be careful with crawlers. They're slow, but if they hit you, they have a good chance of breaking your leg. And that is always a bad thing. So the nice thing is that, well, the nice thing is that we didn't actually have to break down any of the doors down at the bottom, but we will now have to do stuff. So this is cobblestone. One of the first and easiest things for making walls that are a little bit stronger than just standard wood. And it's really nice. Usually I end up making, I'm not going to go this way. Usually end up making maybe a small tower or something. And you know, I did miss that thing. I even saw it and I'm like, oh, cool, there's a bag in here. And then it prompts, oh, I guess I did get it. Well, you can usually drop a fairly decent damage, a decent amount without hurting yourself. Sometimes it's a little dangerous doing that. Where are you? Are you downstairs or are you upstairs? Are you going to break through the door for me? I don't have to. I'll just knock down one of the windows. Maybe they'll come over here and help me. Oops. They only run for so long. I can't even hit it. Well, that's really bad. So she probably came out of this area. Nothing else in there. Let's take the sports bag. Now a better one. You know, I'm really not into wearing armor. I don't like the idea of it slowing me down. That being said, there are some mods that you can use to take care of that. So she was trying to come out the back of it because I was in the back. Yes, I really don't probably need these, but points is points. Behind the pictures, sometimes you will get, I'm just going to just ramble and talk as, you know, I do this. There's probably somebody, maybe somebody in there. Again, I'm going to go outside where there's some space. They'll more or less follow me or break down the door to get to me somehow. Come on, guys. Come on out. So, I talk less when I'm actually fighting. So I try to hit them in the head. You do more damage. But I seem to be playing this game a little bit rougher than normal. And I don't know why, but that's okay. Like I said, you know, I died and usually if there's nobody in there, there's usually something in there that you can get. You'll be looking for dressers, mainly because whatever biome you live in, usually you're going to need clothes after you hit level 6. And see, look, cold resist, +3 and +3 for heat. They're better than these, but these actually will keep me safe for right now. This is better than this. Yeah. Let's scrap that. There's the hole in the roof that I did not fall through. And one of the best things for the desert, a poncho for the heat resistance. This one is a little bit more balanced. Normally this is like 13 and 2, but you know, I'll take what I can get. I have a tendency to get rid of flashlights, as you know, because I have my gamma set pretty high. And the nice thing is that you get electrical parts from it. Is that going to be water this time? Nope. Nothing else in there. Go to the bathroom. Don't have to go to the bathroom, but you know, I'll check it out anyway. Toilet water. We can make more water in our pot that we have. But we do have another kitchen over here, so hopefully we can gather some food. And I'm going to be over encumbered again. Did I get any more points? I did. So, the nice thing is that for a while, the first few points that you get for strength, it allows you to get the... Oop, she's running at me. So she's a little bit... Huh. Maybe it's because I hit her. Feral zombies. Feral zombies run really fast, and I don't know how soon a feral zombie will show up in this game. So I'm going to keep my distance this time. So if you right click, you can actually focus better. It'll give you smaller crosshair. Don't seem to be able to do anything today, just like yesterday. I don't know how I'm missing. Hardly ever miss. This is freaking ticking me off. This is seriously irritating me. All right, she's beating down the door. I'm having some problems with my my graphics. So normally you have to go out and then go back, so that way. All right. If you're pulling the bowstring, the bow, and you don't want to actually shoot, you just hit the R button, and it will stop it. It'll give you back your arrow without having shot it. Some more stuff. Good stuff to get. Oh, a wrench. Now we can start working on getting a... So pairs gives you water, health, and stamina, and an open slot if you use it. especially if you've already got empty cans. Corn on the cob recipe, use that. Goldenrod tea. So now if you get dysentery, it cures it up to 20% at a time. Let's see what, wow, my food is really low, isn't it? I wonder if my water's as bad. Yep, yeah, okay. So I leveled, so let's do that again. I did not level. I got close to leveling. That's a good thing. Stuff like this is interesting because usually, well, not usually, sometimes it means that there's something behind it. Voila, as they say, if you're French. Again, another thing behind something, just like if I'd done it in here. Yeah, the old chair thing, not going to do it. But I am going to scrap my scrap boots. You know, maybe I should use this. It's just mobility is 6%. Yeah, I need the space. Oh, look at this. Running shoes. Cold and heat resist. And these are dress shoes. So we'll get rid of these. And we'll get more leather. Which, before, it was pretty nice because then we get the, what do you call it? The poncho, which is what I was working towards. But don't need the poncho now. Alright, I'm going to crouch and use my bow, which is almost broken. So if you hit on that, press A. It will give you a working bow again. It works. Sweet. See this? All right, so she's not hurt, but now she is. All right. Out of arrows. Ha! That's how bad I've been shooting. I'm so bad that I am out of arrows. That just... That just is not good. So the nice thing is that if you hit into wood, normally you can recover your arrows, but that's just, as a friend of mine would say, something else. And I recovered none of them from the, and there's 3 of them in here. There's no way I can shoot all of them with the 5 arrows. But we're going to at least try and damage one of them. Hopefully it'll be, I have no idea where that zombie is going, unless there's a secret way to get around to where I am. How did I figure that one out? Well, you know, having a level 2 bow is better. I should just use my club. The last time I did this, though, I died miserably. I don't know if there's something off with my club or something else, but I'm not usually this bad. Nice that there's a lot of resources down here, though. So I'm trying to be a little bit more sneaky, only because I've got almost no arrows left. I wonder if this goes up into the next building. Oh, goes into the garage. And in garages, you got to look up at the ceiling and make sure that there's nothing up there that wants to kill you, because that's usually what happens. And I've been down here so long and doing this so long that there is now a airdrop. Airdrops are pretty important. Working stiff tool stuff is usually pretty important too. I think I'll leave my stuff here. I get this feeling I should take my... So there's some more stuff. You know. Just, you know, sometimes you get this feeling that things aren't going your way. Things aren't going my way. So, tempered blade. Okay, that's it for that. Well, I can just put this stuff back in there. Well, you know, I think I'm going to take the shotgun and the shotgun shells. I mean, the worst that can happen is that, you know, I die using them, and that wouldn't be so horrible. Another hood, put the shotgun there. I really don't need that yet, and I don't believe I need that yet. I do think I need food. There's a chamois box, and hopefully there's some in there. But there is not. That's okay. These you can use to open locks, lock safes with. I hardly ever put points in it, so I'm usually pretty bad, and I just have to beat on the lock. The junk turret I'll be using later. But for now, I don't know where this is going, if this is going back into the house or is this going somewhere to another house. But I want to go outside. So instead of running all the way around, I could have gone and opened up one of those. But I'd really have that closed because I think I might spend the night here. And ta-da! It is the same place. Nice. All right, so up at the top, there's a parachute with it looks like a little box under it. That is for your airdrop. And I need more arrows, so I'm just going to do this. I like looting houses. Usually you find a lot of food, you find a lot of other things. Usually around day 4 is when I start thinking about building something that's going to be useful for me. And I can't pick up too many things. I can't carry too many things. And I want to be able to get the airdrop, not have to throw away anything. Don't like throwing away stuff. I don't have any water for that, so I'll just take 2 in case I grab some water somewhere. But, so on the map, you can look. You're pointing this way, so you know that the airdrop is this way. I'll zoom out a bit. It's 0.7 kilometers. If you do a quick map location on it, it'll let you know. But, all right, there's another place with stuff and popping pills. Not so bad. I don't. Alright, I couldn't pass it up. She was easy. Oh, what I was going to do is I was going to put, and I did put my bed down. Where did I put my bed down? Did I put it down at the, I must have put it down inside. So that way if I died out here, I would get it back. I would get back to where all the stuff was, as opposed to just dying and, oh my gosh. Alright, so the drop is in the danger zone, as I like to call it. This is where you have to watch out for dogs, and you have to watch out for landmines, because this place is the wasteland. And the mines come in different things. That could be a mine. And if I can find another one, which I don't really want to because that usually means I've walked over it. Yeah, so I'm a little nervous because right now there are dogs, like right over there. You can see that dog. They're pretty bad. And oh, there you go. There's a little blue one. You can actually take a perk that will let you run over them. You'll hear the click, and if you're running, you usually will be able to get away from it before it explodes and does any damage. But I'm not at that point, and I'm probably not taking that perk. Usually these mounds of debris, you don't have to worry about it. It's only when you're on the flatlands where there's all that other stuff. And this is really nerve-wracking too, because a dog will come out of a little culvert and attack me, and they will attack you at the slightest provocation. And I should just get my stuff and get out of here, go back into a building, and not worry about them. All right, so it's right down there. You can see it, and you can see there's a dog down there too, right here. I'm not worried about him. Dogs run really fast. And I'm, oh, and there's a zombie bear too. How sweet. I know I'm encumbered. I'll stab you if you get close to me. Anyway, now that I have my bed down, I can just run to where my bed is. And hopefully not do things that are going to cause me pain. Like run over mine, have vultures attack me and infect me, run over where dogs are, you know, the fun stuff. So I try not to get into this area too early in the game. It can be really dangerous. There's a lot of things that don't like you. For example, those guys. If you run over a mine, they swoop down like the vultures they are and start attacking you until you're dead, and then they, have food for the night, kind of thing. Nice eggs I've been getting. I saw something out there. Don't. And we'll just continue with the shadows. Not like the Vashna Narada, but still bad enough. Vashna Narada. Anybody watch Doctor Who? I know I do. Did I level yet? I did. Strength. One more strength. One more pack mule, I believe. And I'm not encumbered anymore, which is a good thing. I guess I will do that. Ooh, a 44 Magnum schematic. I hardly ever see 44 Magnums in this game, mainly because they're the most powerful handgun ever made. I've been told. Yes. From the airdrops, you get a lot of food, which is really nice. Some of this with some liquid in it. Oh, so it's flashing this because my bar down here is stuck at 99 because I need to use a bandage. If I use a bandage, then it can go up, and then my actual health can go up. Miso soup is mostly liquid, some food. Ravioli, mostly food. I like to keep my stuff in about the 20s, 120s, if I can. Yes, I know, I waste ammunition. I'm not really good with a shotgun, so not unusual. These are blueberry plants. One of the things that you'll want to eventually plant so you can make blueberry pies. Maybe I'll do that now since I'm here. Go to skills, go to intellect. Nope, must be agility. Nope. I'm not wasting my point on Master Chef. I must be. Master Chef is under strength, of course. See, they just keep circling lower and lower. I'm going to just run back to my place. It's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I want to do some more exploring. I want to get some of the stuff that I didn't get yet. The dump and lunge coal mining is not bad. There's a mine down at the bottom. It's not very big. There's a lot of stuff in there. I'm just running around. Beware dogs. That's usually a good thing to beware, because the zombie dogs have a tendency to be in those. Oh look, a partial building. Probably a trap of some kind, but there is some food, which I will take. They set traps in this game now, which I think is pretty funny. I'm like way cautious anyway, but the whole idea of going and just walking into a building that's just sitting there with no zombies or anything in it, I'm like way too nervous to do stuff like that. So usually in the thick, lush areas like this, there's usually a lot more trash, and sometimes you will find like a sports bag or purse or something else in here because it's like a little loot area. All right, let's try this again. Dang. If you notice that when I'm doing this, I have a tendency to go further back in my seat because I'm like, oh, gotta get out of the way. Oh, gotta get out of the way. Let's collect some yucca as we go back now since we've got some space. And collecting while you're running actually makes your endurance drop faster, but you know, I'm not too worried at the moment. I'm close to home. Oh look, and yucca seed that we can plant. And I'm encumbered, okay. And I'm hot. What level am I? Only level 4. So it must be really hot out there. That doesn't normally happen. Oh, collected that one already. So I still have some time out here. I think I will stop it. I'm just going to collect a bunch of things while I'm out here. Aloe vera plant, yucca. So, let's see. It's a pretty big box. Let's just put all this stuff in there. Spear stuff. So now I've got antibiotics. I don't need to have jars of honey. These are really nice to have in case you get hurt really bad, because the healing perk, I usually only take 1 level, and it's really slow. Get rid of that. Let's eat that. I'm all about eating food whenever I can. And it's telling me I should drink some water too. But I am only drinking yucca water. Yucca juice. Alright. Does it have water in there? No, but I have some empty glasses. Alright. So it'll just put them there as it goes along. Oops. Scrap. Trees to plant. Stone arrows. That's pretty much a joke, isn't it? So, drink 1 more water. See, what do I have left? Just to make sure. I got a lot of things I can use. I'm going to take and... I had a door. I think that I will just make a standard wooden door. I don't... Yeah, you can't make them from here. So I can go to wood, go to recipes, secure wooden door, and I can craft it. Suppose I could wait, but I think I'll just go out and kill a zombie while I'm doing it. So, you may be wondering why I can, I'm getting, it seems like twice as many skill points. It's because I went into the progression and I decided I don't like having just 1 point per level, especially when you're playing solo. It makes it really difficult. So, I make it to where I have 2 points. I like it better. All right. let's check out this car. So with cars, you can usually find some good stuff in them. Kinda, not this time, but I can, with my wrench, harvest it. Oh, you know, that's another thing. I should have Lucky Looter because it's important to get, and this is for wrenches, so you can get a bit more and you harvest a bit faster. I just eventually I will get more, but I'd like to get a vehicle as soon as possible, probably a bicycle if I can find some tires, or if I can make some tires. But I did find that workbench, which is totally awesome. Supposedly, when you put down a land claim block, the benches and forges and other things that you have in there, you're supposed to be able to take out with you. You can just hold on to them and take them out. Right now, I wouldn't be able to do that because I don't have a land claim block down there, and even if I had built it, I wouldn't be able to take it out without a land claim block. So I've got a few more minutes to look around. Excuse me. Nope. What is that, the third time I've looked at that one? Huh. I wonder if what was this? Oh, bird's nest there. Alright, let's see what I can get into here. Chances are, nope, it didn't. Oh. Doesn't seem to be a lot up here on this side. Nothing in here to attack me? Nope. Let's get some more water. Oh, I guess that's where the important stuff is. Just looking to make sure there's no bird that I can see right off the bat. So they have a tendency now in this game to, there we go. Oh. I'm going to guess that I maybe could have just taken it. But, oh yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. I wasn't entirely sure. And a shotgun Messiah, usually, well, not usually, sometimes you can find guns and ammunition. So like iron crossbow bolts and a steel arrows. Oh, those are actually crossbow bolts, weren't they? Alright, well, I'm going to head back to my place, do some night stuff over there. I go collect all those things. Because I like to have something to do at night. I'm not having anything. Oh, should I check it again? Sorry. Yeah, it's the sense of humor. It's wonderful. Everybody loves it. Alright, so we'll take that out. We'll put the door there. I like to put my doors on like this and have them swing open. Because normally what I'll end up doing with whatever I build as a base, I will be outside over the edge, and I don't want them to get in there and me not be able to shoot them, since even though I don't seem to be able to shoot them now. Alright, so I do that so that way, especially when I don't have a lot of stuff yet, just to well, I can get rid of the a bone knife now. It used to be called a shiv, but now they call it a knife. And that's what's throwing me off with that. Put all this stuff in the chest. Maybe chicken soup, that. Yeah, that I might use. I wonder if I've got time to run over to my other place. I don't have any thing for the bullets yet. And I'm not going to use that door. And this I'm just going to throw away. And the pot I'm going to put up there. Let's go see. It's just over here. Watch out for the cactus. So, don't have any of those things. What don't I need right now? Don't need that. I'll take that and scrap those and take that. And leave those and take that, because I probably will need to fix something or make a new one if I increase the level of it. So now that that's done, you can reinforce the door, and I think I have enough scrap metal to make it a scrap metal door. So it's even a little bit stronger. Yeah, okay, there we go. I'm going to use that, put those there, that. I'll come back if I need it. Man, what's wrong? I don't know if it's me or what it is. All right, start using the Shamway box. Ha! That's funny. And the reason why I'm starting to put things up there, up on the top, is because zombies aren't usually climbing to try and destroy those things. Just the way it is. Should I build another? Well, let's get the ammo pile. Put those in here. Now there's 29 crossbow bolts. Iron crossbow. They do 38 damage. These do 25. As fast as I'm using these things, I don't know that I want to do that. I could use this iron shovel though. So I like to sort things because I know where most of the stuff goes when it's being sorted, and I don't use leather. When it starts to get to like around level 3, I start to question whether I should keep it or not. But now I have enough to make a poncho that I already have. But you also will need those for doing a whole bunch of other things. I think I'll put that in there. So it's almost time. I'll go downstairs, start collecting the stuff. And look, a small pile of ammo. Yes! Alright, as much as I like the shotgun, I prefer the pistol a lot more. And the reason is that the pistol is with the archery. Where is it? Archery, gunslinger, and I like to use a machete occasionally, even though I do like using the club a lot. Maybe this is the reason. Maybe I need to get a couple of points in that. But as we've seen before, this could very possibly have something behind it. It does. An empty chamber. Alright, so we'll just go over here, start collecting. This is cement. Cement. You will use a cement mixer to make concrete, which is really nice. it just make it into paper? No, it actually made it into wood. So most of the time you do this and you collect the plastic stuff and some paper. I didn't know that if they dropped, they made wood. But again, it's probably metal. Yeah, there's probably nothing behind it. And there is a zombie horde out there. Never forget to load. See, look, they're over there. They're trying to get to me. They hate me. I never did anything to them. So I'm going to walk over here to the other side and let them beat over there. And while I'm here, I'm going to get the rest of my bullets. And get rid of those bullets. And the cement. And the paper. And the iron. And that. Maybe I will take this. So a junk turret you can just place down or you can carry it in your hands. And it will just has a little like motion sensor, rangefinder maybe on it. And what it will do is shoot whatever comes in range. But you have to take the iron, find out the recipe, and make it into some junk turret. So I don't know how much a level 1 holds, so I'll just craft 50, see what happens. But I feel a little bit more prepared to fight the zombies now that it's nighttime, and go about my business collecting stuff. A lot of the times, if the zombies no longer see you, they'll just walk away. And if you hit F1, you can see when your game is being saved. And maybe it wasn't a zombie horde. Maybe it's just one zombie. Hit F1 or escape, and that'll get you back out. Alright, so my stuff should be finished. Alright, it's probably 61. You can actually click on it like everything else and see that the magazine size is 61. So I'm going to make 11 more. Just so it's full. And since I know the zombies are coming from that other spot over there, I could just put this around there, and if it starts shooting, then I'll know they broke in. It is really dark in here. Reload after you shoot. It will save your life eventually. Trust me. If you don't reload and you forget and you have to then reload while you're in the middle of a battle, you're going to hate life, and you're going to, you know, I'm going to be able to say I told you so. And nobody wants that. So sometimes you can just reach in from the side and grab things. Ooh. A cowboy hat. Has armor rating, but it also has heat resistance. And this one has red dye in it, so it's a red cowboy hat. So now let's see what I look like. Poncho, bandana, cowboy hat. Actually, what I need are some cowboy boots, and I'll be styling in my cowboy gear. Alright, so they're gone. Did I bring my torch with me? Yes, I did. So we got some stuff here. We'll put the torch up there for now. And just start taking all this stuff. I mean, it gives you something to do at night. And you don't want to be bored. And you don't want to not be collecting things. Oh look, there's another one of those fake panels. Just trash. But it's wood. That's cool. So I'll only be playing through the night. It'll be more exciting on day 7 because most of the time right now I'm just, trying to find things to do without, angering or causing problems. Did I miss a couple of boxes in there? No, those are a washing machine and dryer. So, yes. It takes, let's grab this. Collect everything. You get experience points for everything you do, just about. Some more pants. I already did that one. Got some more stuff to break down here. But I'm just going to repair this now, so I don't have to worry about it. I like this building. I like that. I should have brought, well, look at there. Stone crossbow bolt. I wonder how that got there. So, if I needed wood, oh, this is scrap iron. This should be scrap iron. I don't see any yet. Maybe you don't get it until it's done, or maybe it's just, so 15 and 64 experience points. Nice. All right, so we can look at the denim. So this one is worse than the other one. This one is 5 and 4, and this one is 4 and 4. So we can get rid of this one. We could always get the blue dye though. So you modify, you can just shift, click it out of there, complete, and now they really are just denim. I wonder what it looks like. See, that one looks purple. Maybe it is purple. It is purple. I don't want purple jeans. I want blue jeans. What kind of person wears purple jeans? Anyway, so these are more, they're more faded, I guess. But I'm going to scrap them, and they're going to scrap to cloth, as they did. And the sunglasses, these give me perception +1. So perception +1, if you go over here to your skills and this one. So it gives you a false 2. But if you can do stuff like this, that's nice. Without it, I wouldn't have this available. If I get rid of the glasses, this becomes unavailable until I level this up to perception 2. But we'll just keep it there for now. Let's take my... Looky there. Another false wall. False storage area. Sports bag. Club. Oh, darn Thought I heard something. My imagination. There was a glass on the front of this. Not really sure what you do with the glass. I assume that you can make things with it, but I don't really do that, so. You make window panes, I guess. Real window panes, not the broken down ones, but I think most of them are pretty murky. You can't really see out them. But, you know, in this tutorial, maybe I'll try and do that. So I don't think that I've actually shown anything other than how to dye and, you know, that you should do something during the night. Go collect a bunch of stuff. I'm trying to think of what else we could do as a tutorial, because yeah, so I've done most of the stuff up here. I believe that needs to be taken care of. All right, so what do we need to do? So I want to start working on a vehicle, and that is Grease Monkey. We need to have intellect level 2 before Grease Monkey becomes available. I believe that you need a forge, which this will help to craft a forge. There's something outside. You need a forge so you can make iron, so that way you can make the bicycle, the frame and the handlebars. And that will allow us to go faster or go other places. The only problem is that you need 2 tires. And the nice thing is that you can here, tire. Can't make a tire. That maybe it's called wheel. See, and it's one of the perks. You need Grease Monkey or any vehicle schematic. So let's go see what Grease Monkey level you need. You can craft bicycle parts, craft wheels and bicycle parts 33% cheaper. So you need to have intellect level 2, and then you can open this up to get bike mechanic, to where you can make wheels. And the wheels, you make them with forged iron. So we will need to have the forge. Scrap polymers, which is these things that I've been collecting. Oil, which I think I have a couple of. Coal, and bottle of acid. So bottles of acid are much more difficult to come to acquire, because you can only get them in vehicles if you find them, until you get a book. Do ignition, brass, junk food, medical supplies, wasteland treasures, honey from trees, bones, jewels, precious gems, acid. See, we would need to have volume 3 of the wasteland treasures. I have no book yet, do I? Nope, I do have urban combat. Number 7, armor doesn't slow you down when in combat. Huh. That might be pretty good. Maybe I should just not get rid of those nice armors. See, so right now, they only have a 1% chance to see me or sense me. So I'm not really too worried about it. But I need to get out. It's almost day 3, and I need to have some... I'm only level 5. Usually by in day 1, I'm level 5. Maybe it's because I'm talking so much, running around so much. I wonder if he can hear me. If he starts beating on these doors, I'm going to be really, really upset. But I think I'm going to actually have to go to Trader Joe's, the settlement. So it's up here. Looks like it still might be in the desert. At least it's away from the wasteland. And it is 933.9 meters. You know, I could go up here too. I like the desert. I'm going to stick with the desert for now. See what happens. If you go up here, I mean, it's a little less, what's the word? A little less temperature variations. There's a little less temperature variation. And it's nicer, I guess. But, you know, I can see a lot better in the desert. The forest has all these trees and stuff in the way. And that reminds me, I have some seeds that I want to plant. Almost time. Planting seeds is kind of important. Get rid of all this stuff. Yeah, no more space for that. Forget to eat. And let's get out of there. Let's go find a zombie real quick. There he is. There they are. It was a small horde. Man, I'm hitting her right on the head. I'm out of stamina. Not anymore. And grenade schematic, nice. Better shovel, that's nice. And some more iron arrows for my bow as opposed to the a crossbow. Yeah, I know. Every morning I come out, I do this a little bit more, but and it is hot. You always want to check the mailboxes. Mailboxes sometimes have books that are very useful in the perk books. What? How come I didn't see you earlier? See, now that's what you're supposed to do with the club. All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. All my friends, which basically is my family at this time of day. Hope you guys all have a pleasant time. If you liked my video, as they say, you know, hit the like button. If you thought it was boring, tell me what was boring. Tell me what I could do different. Tell me what kind of things you want to see. You can subscribe because it's going to be on YouTube also. And come join me on Twitch, Veni Vidi Vici Vasi, and follow me, and I will be happy. And maybe you will too.